Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Paula and today I want to share with you my favorite Louis Vuitton items from my collection. This video is going to be a tribute to my first luxury designer love, Mr. Louis Vuitton. So as probably everyone, almost everyone, when I kind of fell into this rabbit hole of luxury designer addiction, it started with Louis Vuitton. And that was the only brand I was interested in, the only one I was looking at different items, and at that point in time, the price point also was a bit different. So even though I was younger with not as big incomes as today, it was still possible for me now and then to buy certain things, especially the SLGs and the bags also. It was possible to get below 1,000 euros. So that was kind of, I had a goal, I saved up for it, and then I rewarded myself with a Louis Vuitton bag or SLG or scarf or whatever. So that was how I got into it. But during the years, first of all, I've been more open with other brands as well. So Louis Vuitton got some competition. And of course, like, my taste has, I don't know, changed, evolved, somehow grown, I guess, where the aesthetics that currently pleases me today doesn't necessarily come from Louis Vuitton. Not to mention the price increases, which I think, well, yeah, I've made a video of how I feel about the price increases. So that's kind of its own story, but also the fact that the quality is not really what it used to be, and the experiences that I have received with other brands have been really much better than with Louis Vuitton. And please remember, this is my personal experience with how I feel. So I absolutely still follow what Louis Vuitton produces or comes up with, but to be honest, I'm just not intrigued anymore. There is not really anything I would want to purchase anymore. So never say never if I go to pre-owned, but it might be that my Louis Vuitton stash is ready. Who knows what I would manage to find from like the vintage side or something, but for now we're good. And I still wanted to make this tribute video to my first love and to introduce my 4 favorite Louis Vuitton items that I own. I've owned some of them for many years. And maybe the most important thing about this is that I've never ever considered selling them, not even had the thought of what if I would. So let's go. I think we need to start with my NEVERFULL in the Damier Azure print, because this was my first Louis Vuitton item. I dreamt of this bag ever since it came out. And then it was something like 500, 600 euros. And I was like, no, that's too expensive. But I just couldn't get over it. And when I finally managed to get this exact bag, it was something 920, 940 euros. So less than 1,000 euros, but almost 1,000. And that will soon be 6 or 7 years ago. And this was my first luxury handbag. This was my first Louis Vuitton bag. I've used this a ton, not really at work that much, because I am very aware that everyone recognizes this, and somehow the work persona I'm not advertising at work that I'm into this stuff. So I kind of don't want to bring the most recognizable item to the office, so to say. But this is just one of my favorite bags still. It's a classic, and I don't even mind if I see every other person carrying a NEVERFULL, because that's how great it is. And it carries a ton. I've had no quality issues with this one. I think the patina is beautiful. this has been in rain with me, sad to say, but it has. And it's just, it has worn perfectly. I have nothing bad to say of this bag, and I love this. But the problem is, if I wouldn't own this today, I would 100% never purchase this anymore, new from the boutique, because I think the price for a tote like this, you can get a better priced tote bag than a Louis Vuitton Neverfull new from the boutique. But from the pre-owned, I think there are tons of Neverfulls sold with a good price, because as mentioned, every other person has it. So there's quite many out there also in the pre-owned. So maybe I would go there in case I would want to have it now. But luckily I have this one, so I don't need to. Let's take the obvious again, because if you have been watching even my recent videos where I've been raving about the Toiletry Pouch 26, it's a no-brainer. So I have also owned this one for many years, and I used to own also another toiletry or cosmetic item from Louis Vuitton. I've since sold that because I just don't have any use for it. The size of this toiletry pouch is just amazingly perfect for what I need it to be. I wear this every time I travel anywhere for overnight. And it has been the same ever since I purchased this. So this has definitely been a wonderful purchase. And I absolutely am never planning on getting rid of this. Obviously, never say never. You don't know, or I don't know what happens. But with this mindset and these brains that I currently have today, this is a keeper. Let's go to a small item now. So this is the Key Pouch or Pochette Clé in the monogram canvas. And during all of these years, I've actually owned all the 3 canvases. So also the Damier Azur as well as Damier Ebin. Sold all the 2, and now I have only this one. And it's super practical. I only have our house key in it, nothing else. I love it because it is very flat. So when I have this in my bag, this doesn't really take up that much space, which is great. Yeah, this could be used as a wallet, put in cards. I don't. I use it only for my key. And I've gotten so used to having my key inside a pouch that whenever someone just gives me some keys to another place, kind of borrows or whatever, I get so shocked that they don't have anything to protect their handbags of their keys scratching. So I'm so used to actually having a key pouch or some kind of key protection. I used to own the key holder. Is it 4-ring key holder, 4-key holder? What's that called? I used to have that one, and I used it constantly for a few years. But it is not bulkier than this one, even though it is like smaller in this size, because this is quite wide in that sense. Or is this? I don't know. But anyway, so this takes space in this dimension, and it was shorter in that way, but it was a lot bulkier. So it took up more space in bags than this one does. So I've sold that as well. And now I currently have only this. But to be completely honest, I think other brands also offer key pouches. And I don't know if I wouldn't have this today, would I go for this one or find something else? Not certain, but as I do own this, I don't really plan on getting rid of this because it serves its purpose. And it actually shows no wear whatsoever after wearing it many years on a daily basis, because my house key lives here, so why would I not use this? So yeah, this is something I'm not planning on getting rid of ever. Final item is my KEEPALL Bandolier 60. And this is a vintage bag. I've purchased this pre-owned, and as Louis Vuitton started with luggage pieces, that was kind of my ultimate goal, to have a Louis Vuitton luggage piece. And yes, the toiletry pouch could be considered a luggage piece maybe, but like actually a luggage piece. in that. And this is the size that you can't take on the airplane as a hand carry bags. That's fine. I wouldn't really do that anyway. So this is more when we go to with car, like go somewhere by car or public transportation, overnight things. I just absolutely adore this. I think it is so cool to own a Louis Vuitton luggage piece, because that's where they started. That was my ultimate goal. It is here. If you have been with me for a while, you might remember one of my like wish list videos maybe a year ago or so, where I wanted to repair the vaquero leathers on the bag. Still haven't had time to do that. Had time, she said, knowing procrastination is the true reason. But I've still used the bag because it's nothing wrong inside here. So just fill it up, take it, put it into the car, and it's so adorable. I will never ever get rid of this one. That's it. Those are my 4 favorite Louis Vuitton items I currently still own. I do own more of Louis Vuitton, but they don't have such a special place in my heart as these do. And these might be kind of basic items. I don't know who is the correct person to determine what is basic or not. But if it is basic, it's basic for a reason. Probably many other people feel that they are good items as well. But yeah, so there is like Louis Vuitton still has a special place in my heart. But not as the number 1 anymore, but still these items that I just showed you are something I will always have. And I'm really, really happy that I do own them. That was it for today. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.